Well, I noticed a lot of new faces this evening, and I'm so glad you all came. And I want you to know that this is a safe place to share. So if you want to tell us your story, there'll be no judgment.
Hi, my name's Charlie. As you know, and you might remember, I have a problem. Still addicted to cars. So I wanted to do a quick video. I've been promising you guys a look at what Papa's been doing for the last several months, and I am in it right now. Very fun car, a different car than we've ever had, yet familiar, which we'll go into a little bit, but it's been a lot of fun to drive. Definitely a lot of fun to drive. This one's had some problems as far as cosmetic things that are a little bit above our pay grade as far as what we're able to fix ourselves, but definitely a fun car to drive. I think you guys are gonna like it. So let's check this out. So here it is, 2004 Chrysler Crossfire. This came across Papa's radar, and I think he's wanted one for a while, and finally got the opportunity to jump on one. And I gotta say, I really like it. It's a lot more fun to drive. I mean, it's really good to look at, but it's actually a lot more fun to drive even than to look at. It's a pretty cool looking car. The best thing about it is not too many people know about them. My wife drives it to work, and everybody asks her if she's got a Bentley. So it's foreign enough to people's consciousness that they don't exactly pick up on what it is right away, which is kind of cool. It just makes it cool. It's a unique car. Wasn't made for very long. Just a quick history of the Chrysler Crossfire. It's a rear wheel drive, two-seat sports car, marketed by Chrysler and manufactured by Karmann of Germany for the 2004 through 2028 model years. So basically, this was the first generation of the R170 Mercedes SLK platform that Chrysler inherited with the purchase or the merger of Chrysler, Daimler, Dodge, and Mercedes. And they wanted to make a sports car out of that R170 platform, and this is what they came up with. Super cool. It actually shares 80% of its components with that first generation SLK. It's based on a 2001 concept car from a designer by the name of Eric Stoddard, who actually was the lead designer on the Dodge SRT4, as well as he contributed to design on the Chrysler Pacifica, the Dodge Viper, and the Chrysler Sebring, which are all actually really good looking cars. They're all very different, but very cool looking cars. And he was the lead exterior designer of the Hyundai Genesis Coupe concept, which was unveiled at the 2007 Auto Show. And I am a ginormous fan of the Hyundai Genesis, like the late model, even when it was the Tiburon, just before it became the Genesis Coupe. I love those things. I think they look fantastic. Someday I'll have one. The name Crossfire refers to the character lines that run along the side. It also refers to the collaboration between Daimler, Chrysler, with their first kind of sporty Mercedes Chrysler collaboration. So there were 76,000 of these made, and they were discontinued after the 2008 model. They came in a base model, a limited, an SRT6 supercharged 3.2 V6 with 330 horsepower. And that was basically the equivalent of the SLK 32 AMG. This one is just the standard base model. But I will tell you, I don't remember our SLK being quite this peppy. Maybe it was. I'm sure it was, obviously, because it's pretty much the same thing. But man, this thing is fun to drive. The one thing that the SLK doesn't have, but leave it to American cars or American car manufacturers to bring to the table, is a nice throaty exhaust. This thing sounds really good. The SLK is kind of a refined driving experience. It's more like driving a sports car slash luxury car, although they're not super luxurious. They're definitely more sporty. But this thing it's throaty. It's got a kind of a muscle vibe to it, even though, under the hood it's not too big of a deal. But it's got plenty of punch. It's fun to drive. I don't know. It's just a fun car to drive. As far as what Papa's done to it, I mean, the paint on this thing was toasted. He's actually tried to repair some of it. He had a guy come in and offer to repair some of it and kind of scammed us. But, he used the wrong color paint on the hood and a couple different things. But to be honest, even with the scam, it still looks better than it did. The top, basically the clear coat was completely peeled off the hood, the top, and the back. Papa then was able to take vinyl wrap and wrap the top, and he actually wrapped the rear wing. Oh, that's other cool thing, if you know about these, the wing on this car is similar to like certain Porsches and other sports cars, where the wing will come up. The wing is down in a regular resting position, but as soon as you hit 60 miles an hour, the wing pops up, giving you extra aerodynamics to keep you on the road. Kind of frivolous, but super cool nonetheless. But anyways, yeah, so we wrapped the wing and the top. Turned out really well. Papa did a good job for the first time he's ever really wrapped anything on a car. The one thing that be aware, if you're trying to learn to do vinyl wrap on your own the first time, helpful hint would be not to get carbon fiber design on there, because especially if you're doing it by yourself, which he was doing by himself, you have to stretch this thing out and kind of do everything evenly. And if you don't, it kind of stretches and warps the vinyl, which wouldn't always be a problem on like a solid color. But because this was carbon fiber, if you look along the lines, you can see it's a little bit wavy. So, you know, just nitpicky, but you know, we notice it, we can see it. But other than that, I did a good job. It's probably not the best quality vinyl, unfortunately, so it's not held up to the sun pretty much any better than the paint has, but still a cool, it looks cool for sure. And then, yeah, he just did some basic maintenance stuff. When we first got it, it wasn't running great, so he had a full tune-up and got new spark plugs. He put new spark plugs in, changed the tires, did some other maintenance things, and this thing's ran like a champ. I mean, we've had it now, I'm slacking on the videos, but we've had it now for, you know, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 months, going on a year maybe, while Papa's been messing with it, because he really enjoys it and has not been in a hurry to sell it. And my wife enjoys it. She really likes driving this car, and so we've had a lot of fun with it. And I don't know, I think it's just time. I think he's getting bored. There's too many things on this one as far as cosmetically. There's little gashes and scratches and dents in the paint, obviously, that he would have to pay to have redone, and it might be worth it to somebody, but he knows he's not keeping it long term, so probably not worth it for us to do. But the car has 150,000 miles, which on a normal American car, I would say that's the range where I'd be a little nervous, a little weary of buying. But because this is the Mercedes platform, I have no problem with the Mercedes and 150,000 miles at all. I mean, these things are just bulletproof and will go on and on and on. But yeah, I think this is a great looking car. Like I said, not too many people know exactly what it is. Just not very common to see, and so it draws a lot of attention, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, that's it. 2004 Chrysler Crossfire. Very cool car. So yeah, that's it. That's our latest project. It's for sale right now. Hopefully in the next couple weeks this will be gone and we'll be getting something else. I've also got some updates on my CLK. I've been working on that. That's going to be a slower process, but it's a long-term process because that car's low mileage and I plan on keeping that one for a long time, if not for the long haul. And it's basically my daily driver at this point. And then I've got another couple things within our family that I want to show you. And then car season's just around the corner, so we've got plenty of my brothers and sisters in the Coachman Car Club and the local car community that have beautiful rides that I will try to bring to you this summer and keep this channel rolling. Really appreciate you watching. If you don't mind, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. That helps get us in the algorithm. Let me know what you think about this car. Let me know what other kind of cars you'd like to see. Let me know what other cars I've done that you like, maybe want to see more of. But yeah, we appreciate it. Tell a friend who may who may be a car glutton and want to get involved in the channel, and we appreciate it. We've got some big things, some big ideas that we would like to possibly bring to the channel and maybe take it to another level, and we'll see how all that goes. But other than that, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next one.